How's it going, guys? Deansy here and welcome to another FIFA 20 video. Today we are going to be looking at some of the brand new objectives which have dropped today, and as you can see, by God, look at that Ronaldo card. A 99 rated Ronaldo has obviously been released. A lot of controversy around that. A lot of people probably disagree with that card being there, but with EA giving out a lone Ronaldo, for anyone who votes for him, it was kind of inevitable that we were going to get that. And of course we're going into here and we actually have a lone Ronaldo objective. A lone Ronaldo. This is going to be interesting. 7-game loan if you complete this Ronaldo. So all you have to do for this one, score using a Serie A player and the Liga players in the same match in any FUT game mode. Can do that very easily with a friend. Score a header in squad battles, use it on semi-pro difficulty, so you could do these two together. Just use a Serie A and a La Liga squad in squad battles on semi-pro, and score 3 goals. You could do this in one game. One game you could have this Ronaldo. That is incredible for the fact you're going to get a 99 rated card for 7 games. I 100% rate that. I can't wait to go up against this Ronaldo in almost every game for a little while. But we've got that card, and we've got ourselves a Player Moments Ziyech. Now this one is very interesting. I did have a lot of mixed feelings about the Iniesta card. It's not a card that I'd ever really use. A lot of people disagreed a little bit, and I don't blame them. I think a lot of people kind of misunderstood what I was saying. It's not, it wasn't worth it for me. I was never going to use that card, so it wasn't worth the grind for me. But if you're the kind of person that has that David Villa or has that that Pep that came out that everyone had picked up, that card's going to be fantastic for you. However, I don't have those, which meant that Iniesta card was never going to get played for me, and we're probably going to an SBC. This Ziyech card, however, again, don't think I'll ever use him. I do have a Promez, which I do like to use a lot when I have to use, say, like an Eredivisie player or an Eredivisie squad. So this Ziyech is actually someone I'd probably be quite keen to pick up. Let's take a look at how we get this. You, of course, get a loan, a 7-game loan, for scoring low-driven shot in rivals. I hate when they do loan-driven shot, but you just have to do the one. So hopefully this won't be too glitched out. Should be very easy to do. Assist 8 goals using players with minimum 4-star skill moves in squad battles on world class. That's going to be a fun one for sure. There's a lot of 4-star skillers, so it's not awful, but I think, and I said this in one of my previous videos around squad battles, I would honestly recommend with this one to go and play Legendary. I don't know what it is, and I grinded out some of these single player icon swaps early today. Unfortunately, didn't complete them all, but I completed some today. Legendary feels so much easier than World Class, and it sounds ridiculous. Some people believe me if they've tried it, but I don't know what it is. When I play on World Class, I absolutely struggle. Put me on Legendary, I easily win 6-0. It's insane. So for this one, honestly, I recommend trying it on Legendary. You'll get some extra points as well for playing Legendary, so it benefits you either way. I did kind of glimpse to see that there are some icon swaps objectives again, so we'll take a little look at that in a second. I for the goal, score 12 goals using midfielders and rivals. Not really a terrible one. What I'd probably say for this one is maybe keep some players on your bench. We'll go look at my squads in a minute anyway, how I'd probably lay that out. But just keep a bunch of players. Even if you've got strikers, convert them down to a cam, just so that you can sub them on, even at striker, but there'll be a cam, and that should count for the goal. Sometimes it's a little bit glitchy, but most of the time it works out pretty fine for me. Assist artist, assist with a lob through pass using Eredivisie players in 3-7 rival matches. This one I'm not too worried about because, again, like I mentioned that Promez, I've got one to watch Promez, I've got Inform Marlin. Those two, anytime Eredivisie comes up, I absolutely love putting them in the squad, so I'll be using those to get this one done, and it shouldn't be too difficult. It's just a matter of playing rivals. Now, we do get a week to do this one, whereas the Iniesta card, I believe it's 3 days or maybe 4 days, so we got a little bit more time to get this card. And honestly, this card looks fantastic, so not too difficult there. Score using Eredivisie players in 5-star rivals wins. So these two kind of come hand in hand. As long as you win the game, you're going to get free immediately there from doing this one, so that's fine. Score using midfielders, that's going to come as well with that. And then you've just kind of got to get on these. So that's not too bad, to be honest, but I will take a look at single players. So we've got EFL and Scottish Premiership. World Class, and Legendary. Again, so we've got this Legendary, and funny enough, it's with an Eredivisie squad, so might be able to tie some stuff in there. I'm not 100% sure, but just do them all on Legendary. It feels so much easier. You'll be able to get it done. I can't stress it enough. You'll be able to get these done. We will take another look as well, just on the online one. A Premier League squad, a Liga 1 squad, and a Serie A squad. So nothing too crazy there. A couple players I'm pretty glad. So like that Bernardo Silva completed yesterday. Pretty glad I've got him now that I can chuck him in. Bunch of nice players that I've got lying around here, so that's not too awful. Anyway, but that's not too bad. Did we get any milestones? I just want to look at see if we maybe got any more content. I don't think there's anything extra there. Nothing new in foundations. I want to see what other content we got for today as well. Potentially some other stuff to complete as well. So we got a flashback Marcelo. Now, my issue here is I've got Mendy, and I don't think I'm going to want this Marcelo over that Mendy card. Did we get anything else? We've got a Team of the Year challenge. We've got a Team of the Year kit. That kit looks nice. And I think that's it for content today. But as I did say, what I was going to do is just on the notes of if you want to score with midfielders. Now, this is a squad, and what I will note, just before doing this, where I've been grinding out the Premier League upgrades, I decided I'm just going to do a base icon SBC with a bunch of the high-rated untradables I've got. I actually managed to pull this Kaká, so I was really happy with that. He's going to help me with that 4-star skill objective as well. Obviously, with him having 5-star skills makes it very easy. But the point I'm trying to make is, so for example, what I'd probably do, this formation works out pretty well here. So I'd probably, it's kind of hard. Unless you just want to play a player off cam, I'd maybe put this Morales down to cam. But otherwise, what I'd maybe do is just like this Schweinsteiger, I absolutely love using. This is just an example. Not everyone's going to want to do that. So maybe as a better example for you guys is, so this Timo Werner card, I convert him down to a cam. And then just when I want to, once I've started the game, I'd probably sub off Inaki Williams or Morales and use them. Likewise with, say, the likes of the Sissoko, I'd push maybe someone here. I'd even maybe push Sissoko up top. But basically, I'd replace one of my strikers with a midfielder, bring in another midfielder, and that should make it pretty easy. To be honest with you, this objective feels quite easy. That's what I was going to do. Got a little sidetrack there. What I wanted to look at was the in-game stats for this Ziyech card. It feels very easy. Now, again, this was another thing people debated a little bit back with me around Iniesta was I said it felt a bit too much for the card, and there was a lot that made me not want to do it. A lot of people say it's really easy. I'm not saying it's hard. These objectives aren't hard. It's just a lot of work. But this Ziyech card, let's see, the 2-star weak foot puts me off a little bit. I don't ever really like players with poor weak foot, so that's what maybe would throw me off, but it does look like a fantastic card. The in-game stats all around just look phenomenal. Strength isn't brilliant for a cam, but that's not too much of an issue. He's got very good dribbling, so should be pretty good to use. I'm excited. I'm definitely going to try and pick this card up ASAP. Potentially we'll do a player review on him, so if you do want to see a player review from me on this Ziyech card, let me know in the comment section below, and let me know if you're going to be grinding towards this Ziyech card and will you get in your squad. I don't really see a lot of people using Eredivisie squads, but for me, I've got a bunch. I think I've got a fair few Eredivisie players that I still have lying around in my club. I don't really know. I've got that's concepts, isn't it? So I've got this Promes, I've got I've probably put a lot of them into the league upgrades, but this Marlin I've kept from like the first team of the week or whenever it came out. I've kept that from the start. I love that card. Promes as well. There's a bunch of great Eredivisie informs that have come out over the stage of this year, so bunch of really good cards. Let me know though in the comment section below, will you be using this card? It's another one of those which I'm not too sure it's going to get in a lot of people's squads, but it's a fantastic card to use. What I will quickly do is just take a little look into some of the Eredivisie players that you could potentially pick up. So there's a bunch of them. I'm sure they're going to be really cheap. I think actually, well, it's hard to say because I think a lot of them will probably go up in price now that there's an objective for them. That tends to be the case. They go up a little bit, but then go back down. But so like this, for example, this Bergvin card. This is his second inform. I used his first inform for a little while, and that card was really good. There's a right winger, I'm sure, that's come out as well. I don't know if it's Burgess. I think there was another one. I'm sure there was a right winger that got released. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe is it this Lang card? I don't know if it's this Lang card, but this is a potential another one. And what's quite useful for this is, again, it's a 4-star skiller. So if we just, I just want to try and like figure out what's the best ways to go around some of the routes here. So you've got this Marlin and you've got this Promes. So Promes 5-star skills, perfect. Marlin 4-star skills, perfect. So that ties in with the other objective. And like I said, you've got the likes of, say, Bergvin. You've got the likes of, oh man, you could potentially use Ziyech if you wanted to make it a little bit easier for yourself. I'm just going through specials because Eredivisie specials are genuinely fairly cheap, so it's not as bad. I usually don't recommend you go picking up some special cards to get objectives done, but like this Bergvin one is one I use as well quite a bit. It's an absolutely perfect cam. Helps again with that other objective. I know you could convince him to a right mid, but yeah, absolutely perfect card to use. So to be honest, I'm really liking this objective. Ziyech isn't a huge one for me. He won't be a starter for me, but he'll be a great player to have in the club. That is going to be it for me in this video, though. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. Apart from that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.